Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are back with more Shadows over Loathing. Alright, I did some wandering to find some places on the map. And I did bring in the alligator guy I got in the swamp. Haven't fished in the fish thing yet. Fishing in a horse trough. I don't even have bloodlington equipped, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, still Stinky the stink bug. Weird. Oh well. Old man is fiddling with some clockwork thingamajig. Excuse me. Huh? He looks up at you with a squint, someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I ask you something? I don't get a lot of conversation practice, young man, but last I knew I was time to lead off with an introduction. Oh, sorry, my name's Humboldt. Wendell and Lutugi. What's your question? What's he working on? Yeah, I don't think I've been keeping myself busy with. What's it do? Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically that's what makes such a thing interesting, but I need a replacement part. And there ain't much getting around that. What kind of part? Mainspring, not usually a problem, but I need a counterclockwise one, kinda rare. Why not just flip a regular one upside down? Well, ain't you clever? See that flange there? Yeah, that's why. Maybe I can find you one. Well now, I ain't expecting much, but if you manage that, I'd appreciate it. Is there a clock part store somewhere nearby? I used to buy parts off a doll maker named Gilmore, but that rat Hellstrom bought out his mortgage and foreclosed on him, ran the fellow off without even a buyer leave. At least that's what I assume what happened. No idea where he went. House is still there, but it's real spooky now. What happened? Well, nothing really, just there was a fellow there acting like talking dolls are normal. They seem normal. When he ain't there, they don't. Anyway, it's down the road a spell if you like having a look-see. Remember, what I need's a counterclockwise mainspring. Who's Hellstrom? Who's the Hellstrom guy you mentioned? Ah, that fat cat oil baron that's been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill a well into. I ain't want to talk about him. He'll get his soon enough. What's that mean? Don't mean nothing. Just an old man talking old man crap. See ya. Woman with long silver hair and a sultry smile is chatting with a burly woman wearing an eye patch. Long-lashed eyes sparkle at you from behind her specters. Her voice is a purr. Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Iola Kimmendy. Nice to meet you. I'm Humboldt Goofenschmerz. Care to do a lady a little favor? What kind of favor? I'm desperate thirsty. I need something specific. Glass of milk. Milk? Charming young man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the county, but he's vanished mysteriously. Last anyone saw him, he was making the delivery to the Drexel place. Could you find him for me, pretty please? I hate you, Milkman Dan. Oh, this is Milkman Stan. Never mind. Sure, have it help. I knew I could count on you. Let me give you directions. Bring me a glass of milk back once you find them, okay, sweetheart? Leave it to me. What you talking about? Old friends and co-workers and such. Zine and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them, but eventually it became clear we were telling the same stories over and over again. So we simplified it with just the names and made a little game of it. Whoever says Norman with Crescent first wins. Oh, okay. See ya. She looks you up and down with narrowed eyes, then gives you a slight nod, apparently deciding you aren't a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Hi, I'm Humboldt. Xenia Wakefield. Nice to meet you, Xenia. You look entirely capable. Got time to run a quick errand? What kind of errand we talking about? Farmer named McMilliganicut borrowed something from me. I want it back soon, that's all. Go get, come back. Couldn't be simpler. My experience is nothing is ever that simple. Ha! Ain't it the truth? I don't expect trouble, though. Good. Here's direction to place. Just tell Xenia needs her paperweight back. Head back to the McMilliganicut farm. There's a flashback to the original Kingdom of Loathing. What's in the lunchbox? Toolbox. Stuff I already have. The door is barred from the inside. I guess I better start doing quests for people. Drexelstead? Demon theater troupe prances into your path. We must have meat if we are to stage 11th night, Sarah. What happened to the meat I gave you? We are paying Charlie Chaplin to direct. That tramp costs a little fortune. Yeah, well, this time...
I'll just fight you. You aren't worth $200 every time. The only reason you survive is there is so many of you. And even then you get like one hit in. If that. Blah. Deviled egg, boiling devil bile, ew. Billowy devil pants.
Well, this is certainly something. What's in the mailbox? Nothing but rust. See what's inside the car. Jimmy the Lock jewelry case. Closing shadow pliers. Open the jewelry case. Cheese ringling. Or porpoise earrings. Oh, okay. Vaguely house-shaped thing that is very hard to look at. Seemingly impenetrable wall of corn. Try to push through. Fresh souls in the cornfield. Anthony put them there. It's real good. Got the radio working. Whatever this thing is, it's a cold one of those things. Broken popcorn machine, in case you want broken popcorn. Somebody left on this fridge away because it was upside down. Yeah, here's your problem. It's got too many coils in it. Appliances range from broken to trashed. Hobo is humming cheerfully while roasting some corn. Hey there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Hey, Cornelius, I'm humble. What are you up to? Corn's what I'm up to, friend. Up to my neck in it. There's a lot of that around here, yes. Sure is. Let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. Because when you're a hobo, your food operations are a bit scarce, you know. You can do just anything with about anything with corn. Muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales, on the cob, you name it. Is your name really Cornelius? That's right. I don't believe in destiny, but it's a pretty wild coincidence, ain't it? Ooh, I was afraid there's going to be some routine where you hadn't noticed and I have to start to explain it. No, no. In fact, I think my name is probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Who's Billy? We don't talk about Billy. We don't talk about Billy. Okay. You know there's a hobo camp set up near Ocean City. It'd be better than the Cornfield for sure. They got a nice community going. Yeah, thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation. Can you give me some hobo code? In fact, I know several code words. Are they all... They are all corn related, yes. Convince him. Tempt him with magic. I get your reluctance to leave all this corn behind, but the other hobos at the camp could benefit from it too. Not like I just carry it all with me. Well, I know magic. I could probably set up a small, specific use portal for you. You mean like a cornhole? A cornhole, yes. Let's do it. Magic up a cornhole, and Cornelius packs a few ears into a bindle for the road. Sweet. Fish. Single kernel of corn. Oh, okay. Free coat hanger. A wardrobe stands here like the proverbial cheese. Sadly, it does not contain a portal to a magical world of fantasy. I guess you could cut a hole in the back, then it would at least contain a portal to a magical world of corn. What it does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing is in your size or denomination. A magical ice... Is this an ice cream truck? The label looks like it's slightly different. Hi there, I'm Ike Bremen, the ice cream corn man. That doesn't roll off the tongue the way it used to. You're selling cream corn out of an ice cream truck? Well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had cream... Say, you look like the kind of guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on. It's free to come and go. I'd appreciate a couple favors. How'd you get here? Last thing I remember was telling the kid I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago now. Are you still out of bomb pops? Even more than I was then. What's your sales pitch on the cream corn? Well, it's the sweet corn goodness you know and love, but in cream form. Although for clarity, I should point out it doesn't have cream in it. It's more creamed in the sense of being mashed into a fine paste. But hey, if you're lactose intolerant, this might be the stuff you're looking for. Sure. Huh. Coming right up. Hold out your hand. I'm out of cones. Plops a big old scoop of cream corn in the palm of your hand. What kind of favors? I need cream and a lot of it, plus like a barrel of it. Part to make my freezer unit work again. What part? I don't know. I'm not mechanically inclined guy. It's a thingy that makes the inside of the box cold. Here's your refrigerator coil. That looks familiar. Thanks, buddy. Give me a second to hammer this in and change my sign. Iced corn. You're selling iced corn now? Yeah, I had a big bin of leftover popsicle sticks, so I made... Oh, nuts. I should have called them cornsicles. Oh, well, too late to change the sign now. When you say leftover popsicles, do you mean leftover from eating the popsicles? Right. Right. Okay. You guys crazy. Okay, is this stock of evil corn that causes the malevolent maze, or is it the other way around? Or is it just a coincidence? We'll never know. Spirit ear. I've got a dire corn on the cob. You jam the evil corn holder into one of the ears of evil corn, creating one of the most dangerous objects ever exist, or at least the most dangerous vegetable. Toy box. Full of disused, discarded, and slowly disintegrating toys. How long has this been here? A lot of junk. What are you looking for? Nothing. Well, congratulations. You found it. I'm not talking to you yet. You're a jerk. Ah, heck. I'll do it. But I'm not buying nothing. You a milkman? Oh, yeah, milkman Stan, that's me. How'd you end up here? I don't want to talk about that. Why so glum? So glad you asked. None of the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here, and I don't have anything to read except my sign. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Let me tell you, after a couple of times, the twist at the end loses its thrill. What? You know what's worse than that? I guess not. I'm allergic to corn. If I eat a single kernel, my face swells like I'm a frog on a bicycle pump. Jeez, what are you even eating? Just the leaves and husks. On the bright side, I bet I've got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. Alright, I'm not listening to him anymore. Sell me some milk? Yeah, sure. They don't call me milkmen stand on account of nuts on milk. 3,000 meat per barrel. Are you joking? It's the only milk in the maze. Geographical monopoly. I have smaller quantities available here, experiencing a cash shortfall at the moment. They're listed as a sign. Yeah, no. Bugger off. You're too expensive, milkman Stan. That's a very large crow. Approach it. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but they're intelligent. They're the fact their bones are thin and hollow, and humans are bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for those tables to be turned. It spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes it sound like a rusty garage door had a baby with a burst of radio static. Make friends with it. Well, that's not outside the realm of possibility. Many people like making friends with crows, particularly by feeding them. This crow lives on a possibly infinite dimension-warped cornfield. It looks at me he's taking full advantage of the situation. So probably a non-starter unless you got something that's much better than ordinary corn. I guess not. I'll back away. For now. If I don't find something pretty quick that equates to better than corn, a better kind of corn. Serious thinking man in military dress uniform. Excuse me. 10 hut! Name, right hand serial number, Humboldt, Goofenschmerz, fair to middling, and 6. Likely story. How do I know you want a spy? A spy for who? Crows? You know damn well who I mean. The Dirty Blues. Blues? Are you talking about the Blue Coal Army? You're damn right I am, and I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics. Sir, the Cola Wars ended a full decade ago. Oh yes, that is true. Excuse me, something about this place makes it easy to forget. At ease then, you may address me as Colonel Benedetto. Benedetto. That can't be a coincidence with the corn. Homestar on and whatnot. So how are things? By things you're referring to troop morale? You have troops here? Certainly. The milkman, the dentist, the ice cream man, and the little girl. Those people aren't. Yes, I know they are not soldiers. I know that. How's their morale? Right now, I'd rate it about a 1 out of 10. Pathetic, frankly. If the Blues attacked, we'd be routed for certain. How'd you get here? That information is on a strictly need-to-know soldier basis, soldier, and you don't have clearance. Come on, Colonel, this isn't a military operation. Well, I suppose not. Nevertheless, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Loose lips seek ships. What ships? Why don't you just leave? You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that make escape impossible. I haven't seen any trouble coming and going. How did you get here in the first place? Saw a weird house next to a cornfield and just walked in. Aha! You weren't banished here then. Therefore, the maze has no motivation to keep you here. Banished? Huh. I've said too much already. What about the hobo? Cornelius, what about... wrong voice. Cornelius, what about him? It sounded like he was banished here, but he didn't have any trouble leaving. Oh, of course not. That man's a hobo. Their freedom of travel is practically a paranatural ability. Wish we'd had a few during the war. They'd have made excellent scouts. Well, if they could have been trusted to come back. What's with all the weird, spiky black corn? We refer to that as maize. Yeah, of course you do. Our investigations into its nature have so far proven inconclusive. Do you mean incornclusive? No, I do not. Leave him alone. Okay. Need to find something better than corn. Are you better than corn? Nope. Doot-dee-doot, doot-dee-doot, doodly-doot-dee-doot, doot. I've already got corn. Glum-looking girl. Hello there. What's so good about it? What? Sorry, I wasn't listening. What's your name? Cecilia. That's a pretty name. Everyone calls me Sissy. Well, that's fine too. What are you doing in this cornfield? Nothing. I mean, why are you here? I got in a fight with my little brother Billy. I don't remember what we were fighting about. I don't see the connection. He sent me here. It's where he sends everything he doesn't like. Huh. Do you like it here? I don't know. It's been so long I don't really remember how long. Everything is just... She gestures around. It's just corn. What's there to like or not like? What would that even mean? You are way too young for this level of ennui. You must miss a lot of things from before. I miss my friends. Mainly I miss my friend Darla. She was really good at jump rope. I probably missed her birthday. I might have missed a lot of her birthdays. Do you miss anything else? I miss my Teddy. I might be too old for him now, but I'm not sure who old I am now. I miss him anyway. Is that all you miss? I miss ice cream. Nothing here to eat corn. I used to like corn. Now it's just corn. Anything else? I miss my cat. He was fluffy and black. Probably still is, I guess. Do you miss anything else? I miss the sun. It was so gray. It's always so gray and cloudy here. It never turns into night. Never even turns to nighttime. At first it was fun not having a bedtime. Now it's confusing. I brought you some ice cream. Well, thank you, but ice cream's supposed to be cold, right? Takes a bite and eyes wide. Oh, good gosh. This way you can eat a lot slower. It'll last longer. Thanks, mister. Alright. No, that's the road. That's for leaving. Big crow you saw before would probably make short work of this thing, but God help any regular-sized ones that got in range. He isn't any less freakish up close. Alright. I did not put much poison on him. There we go. Summon up a cheese elemental. Boom! Punch him right in the face. Or in the gut. Either way. Stupid cheese elemental with... Alright. You'd won. You'd be a real hero of the crows if any had been around to see it. Woman in surgical gloves. Gaze lost in the depths of the maze. Oh, hello. I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I didn't know I needed one in a cornfield. What are you doing out here? General dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc. I mean, what are you doing in a cornfield? Now that you mention, I don't remember. You don't look happy. I don't get many patients in this cornfield, you know. I'm worried my wet finger is going to get rusty. Your what now? A wet finger? Oh, sorry. That's what we did. It's called the finger we poke around your mouth because it gets wet. Suddenly, I don't feel very well. Did you need dental work done? Would you mind if I did some for practice? Okay, picture your mouth as wide as it will go and then multiply that by 10. That's what I want. You struggle and strain to accommodate her long rubber-gloved fingers, though they make it through prodding investigations. You've got some beautiful teeth. I'm going to suggest a few changes. -1 moxie. Ow, do you have a mirror? Badly misaligned teeth. Do you have a mirror? A what? I am not happy with my teeth situation. No, and if I'm candid, I know that's not my best work. Would you give me a chance to put it right? Fine, give it a try. Good, I lost the badly misaligned teeth work. Oop, no teeth at all. This is awful. Never, okay. Fine, give it a try. You won't be sorry. Oof, does that, wait. Okay, never mind what I said a second ago. I want my teeth back. I appreciate you being with me, but I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say, if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we'd call it dentist do. Would you give me one last try? Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth where the teeth used to be? Yes. Yes is the answer to the question I think you're asking. Dr. Sarah say which is about all you can, while your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse. Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if I've thrown them away. Perfect teeth. +1 moxie. That's enough practice for a day. I agree 100%. You still don't seem happy. Just thinking your average patient's more at ease in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthian cornfield. Yeah, I can say that was a problem for me, for sure. I'd like this little patch here to feel more like a dentist's office. It's missing something that says dentist. Teeth? Teeth, that's it, precisely. We'd all feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Would you mind looking around for an anatomical teeth model or anything that looks like teeth besides corn? I have plenty of that. I'll see what I can do. Alrighty. I now actually have a place to go. Let me check on the girl again real quick. Misses her cat. Friend. Okay, yeah, she's repeating. Alright. Hey, Corn Man. Doot dee doot doot dee doot doodly doot dee doot doot. Dive in, looking for a teddy bear. Dive into a teddy bear arm. You dig a little deeper, reveal the arm is attached to an entire bear. Teeth for the dentist. After several false alarms, you find some false teeth. The kind of the wind-up motor Grandpa for when Grandpa was too tired to chew his food himself. Ew. Hold on. Why so glum? Oh, no one will listen to him complain. Never mind. I thought he might give me a quest. Very large crow. Make friends with it. Nope, nothing I have. Just gonna get it over with. I seem to have lost my sidekick, I just realized. Poke! With a big fork. Alright. Doot-dee-doo. Doot-dee-doo. Doodly-doot-dee-doo-doo. What is this? Massive can of cocktail onions is the sole occupant of this little diverticulum. Ah, it's a thing to take to the speakeasy. That is a lot of cocktail onions. Not gonna lie. Okay, there's the soldier. Hold on, I'm gonna pause so I figure out what I'm doing. I found your teddy bear. Well, I found a teddy bear, which might be yours. Oh yes, that's Mr. Grizzles. He smells kind of musty. Poor Mr. Grizzles, how long has it been? Thank you so much. This makes me feel a lot better. Alright, well, at least I've improved one person's day. I have some teeth for you. Anything else you do? You know what really makes this feel like it? You know what would really make this feel like a dentist's office? A popcorn machine. Popcorn always makes me think of the movie theater where my dentist used to operate. Plus, it'll make cleanings more interesting. I could look for a popcorn machine, sure. Okay, back and forth. Doot-dee-doo, doot-dee-doo, doodly-doot-dee-doo-doo. Grab the popcorn machine for the dentist. Got your popcorn machine. Well, I've never had a patient quite like you. You brought me a popcorn machine and decorative teeth. And you were so understanding about the accents I made in your mouth. You've really put a smile on your face. My face. Maybe you should be the dentist. Aw, shucks. Look how wet your fingers are already. You'd be a natural. I'm blushing. It's a broken popcorn machine, if I remember correctly. Alright. That's the road. I don't want to do any cooking. Alright, I'm going to pause it again. Okay, we're back. I listened to his entire complaining parade and I think maybe one of the things he complained about was a bow tie. So, yeah. Look for a bow tie. Oh yeah, there is indeed a bow tie here. You're pretty sure bow ties are one size fits all. Have I been here? I have not. Oh, hello, Mr. Kitty. I saw your cat. Alright. What kind of a jerk wishes a cat into the cornfield? Hello again. Got your new bow tie. Hey, thanks. That's a sharp-looking piece of finery. And it makes me feel a little better. In fact, I'm going to celebrate lowering my prices a little. You still don't look all that happy. Well, I got this new bow tie, but it reminds me of how snappy I used to look before my hat got dirty. I see. You seem able to freely move in and out of this nightmare labyrinth for some reason. Any chance you want to take my hat to be laundered? Sure. Just don't show it to anybody else. It's real embarrassing to my professional sensibilities. You got the milkman's dirty secret. Can I equip it? I cannot. The secret is it's a hat. Look, not every secret has to be an earth-shattering revelation. There's a soldier. Soldier boy. There was the soldier guy. There's the wardrobe. Scrub an old school wash tub. Use some kind of elbow grease to remove the other kinds of grease from the hat. Good for me. Handful of soapy water. Hey kid, I saw your cat. Really? I didn't know he was in here. Poor ghost. I bet he'd find me if I set out a saucer of milk for him. That's probably true. Okay. Back to the pricey milk guy. Although he did lower prices for me once I did things for him, so there is that. Stupid scaredy cat. Do it, 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 do it. I cleaned your hat. Wow, thanks. Good as new. This is calls for a celebration. Have some milk. On the house? No, but somewhat less off the house than it was before. Alright. Barrel. Glass. Is it supposed to be beige? Yes. Enjoy your patronage, especially specifically the large quantity of meat your patronage involved. Buy a saucer. Here you go, cheapskate. What a jerk. Alright, now I get milk to everybody what needed milk. Which is 2 people in this maze and 1 person at the general store. I got you the milk. Nice. It'll be the nearest thing to cream I've tried yet. Thanks. Let me change my sign. Creamed ice. Regen. Okay. Wait. Creamed ice? Yeah, it turns out there's more to making ice cream than just ice and cream. Yeah, when I'm getting lazy on the voices, it's time to call it. I'm going to go ahead and finish up, then wrap it up here. Etc., etc. Let's see. There we go. I think I saw your cat. Saucer of milk. I have one. Milk seems a little vintage. Yeah, it's probably fine. She sets the saucer down, and after a while, the cornstalks rustle. The cat you saw before appears with an inquisitive meow. Oh, Ghost, it is you. I missed you so much. Thanks, mister. I bet I never would have found him without your help. You're welcome. Do you like it here now? I like it a lot better now you've helped me out. I hope I can find out how to get home someday, but until then, it's not such a bad place. Thank you. Okay, so I've helped pretty much everybody. Helped you, helped you, helped you. Help the dentist. How's the morale among the troops? Right now I'd rate it as a 10 out of 10. And by gum, that's better than I've ever seen them. I've received field reports this is your doing, soldier. I think you've earned a promotion. Gosh. He pulls out a pair of fancy military epaulettes and hands them to you with a snappy salute. They're an accessory. Why don't you just leave? You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that make escape impossible. I don't see any trouble coming and going. How did you... Oh, I already read this. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to call it here, I think, unless it's extra short. Good night. Like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night.